Hi everyone, Jeff here at BZ Motors, and today we're going to be having a look at this 2017 Ram 1500 Limited Edition. Looking around the exterior of this vehicle, there's a lot of chrome, a lot of nice looking accent features here on this new 2017 Ram. We've got side steps as well as this limited badging here on the driver's door. Goes all the way back. Very nice 20-inch wheels. Tonneau cover. Dual exhaust pipes. Trailer hookups, as well as a backup camera that's back here. There's your backup camera. Rear parking sensors as well as front parking sensors on this truck here. Turn signal indicators there on your mirrors. I just really like the way the front end of this truck looks. They did a really nice job. Let's hop in the inside here and have a look at some of the inside features. Keyless entry. Leather interior. We can see we got our power seats down here, as well as our presets for two different drivers. Throughout the vehicle you see this real nice stitching with the limited edition. Okay. It's a pretty toasty warm day here in Lewisburg, Pennsylvania, so I got the AC cranking. But I'm going to go ahead and put on my vented seats because that's also a feature in this vehicle. So very nice. Looking here at the dashboard, let's check out some of our driver information center. We've got our miles per hour, our setup screen, our stored messages, our radio, our trailer brake control, as well as our gain adjust, our average miles per gallon, our average speed miles per gallon, elapsed time for the vehicle started, distance, our real-time fuel economy, our tire pressure monitor. Now within this vehicle information center here we can look at a few different things, and I want to go over that. So we have our tire pressure, our transmission temp. So this would be good for when you're towing, to keep an eye on, make sure you're not overheating your transmission. Oil temperature, our oil life, and here's a little summary of everything. You got your oil pressure, oil temp, trans temp, and coolant temp. And you can adjust this information within the settings of what you want to see, what you don't want to see within that menu. We already did our fuel economy, and we're back to our speed. Very nice instrument cluster here. We of course have our cruise control over here, as well as our gear select. And this is how I was scrolling through the driver information center. This is for our hands-free calling and our voice commands, and if you have an iPhone you can use Siri commands through that. We've got auto headlights and fog lamps. Let's have a look at this Uconnect system. This is a very impressive system Chrysler's come up with. We've got AM, FM, satellite radio. We can bring up different media that's on our phone through this screen here via Bluetooth, USB. We of course have our climate controls as well as our heated seats, heated steering wheel, backup camera adjust, and we can even adjust our mirror dimmer to toggle that on and off if we like. Okay. Quite a few different apps here within this system. This one in particular has navigation. Check that out. Very nice navigation animation screen here. In-car Wi-Fi, Yelp, travel link, different controls and settings within the vehicle itself. Here we have our climate controls. You can dual zone climate control, so I can make this side its own temperature if it's on, and this side its own temperature. We can also sync them up by hitting that button. So very cool, nice feature. As well as having those on your touchscreen radio, you also have them down here, which most people are used to. You can adjust the temp with these buttons here. And we can just hit auto, so it's basically on a thermostat. As soon as it reaches a comfortable 70 degrees or 66, whatever it's set to, it'll adjust the fan speed accordingly. So very nice climate controls. Of course, our navigation screen and our phone, which we can pair up and take phone calls. You can basically choose different things within this screen for making phone calls, responding to text messages, and much more. If we have a look here, we have our select for reverse, neutral, and drive. Let's have a look at that backup camera real quick. Put it in reverse. We can see the backup camera, and as I turn the steering wheel, it can kind of guide me into the spot I'd like to be in, which is pretty nice. Very nice feature. Down here we have our four-wheel drive select, as well as our integrated trailer brake. We've got our heated and cold seats controls, so we can control them from up here on the radio. If we go to our controls, we can also have them down here, which is also nice. Especially if we're on a different screen up here on our radio, we can still adjust that without switching screens. We have our traction control tow haul mode, our parking sensors, we can toggle them on and off, as well as our front sensors. We've got our heated steering wheel, and this is the passenger side heated and cooled seats. We have a nice outlet here. It's rated for 150 watts. Pretty good for plugging in a computer or a tablet, an extra spot to charge. Very nice feature. If you look over here, we have a little compartment for extra storage, as well as our glove compartment. They have this nice center console here, 2 cup holders, nice little cubby area right here that you can actually cover up. And here's a nice spot that they put in to kind of set your phone or your media device. It cradles it right real nice in there, and it won't move as you're making a turn. So we have our push to start. I don't know if I mentioned that before. That goes right along with our keyless entry. This one in particular also has remote start from your key fob, which would be this button right here. 2 clicks will remote start. You also have the remote start from your smartphone with Sirius Guardian. This also includes a 1-year subscription to Sirius. If you can see that, you've got a USB and an aux port, as well as looks like another USB. Let's flip that down. Yeah, another USB port here in your center console. Now this is a 2-section center console here. So if I bring this down, I can grab another lever and actually open up the bigger section for a little bit more storage. I'm not sure if the camera's focusing, you could see a fair amount of storage in there. I mentioned before about the limited edition stitching. Here's another part of it here on the center console. Very nice looking interior in this vehicle. I can't emphasize that enough. It's very, very nice looking. Just having a look at the back seats here. This one in particular does have a sunroof. as well as your rear sliding glass. So it's actually controlled from right up here. If the camera will focus, it's this button right here. And as I push that, we can open up our rear window. There we go, now we're in focus. So it's done by that switch right there. We have our garage door presets. So you can program your garage door opener to your truck, and then you don't have to carry around your little clicker around in your truck all the time. You can just have it programmed, integrated right into the truck. So it's very nice. This one has a Alpine stereo system, which is an upgraded option. Let's have a look at the back seats real quick before we finish up here. We've got this nice little saddle kind of style pouches here on the back seats. It's almost like a belt buckle. I like that. We've got a little bit of a storage compartment down here on either side of this vehicle. It's fairly deep. There we go, now we're in focus. Sorry about that. These seats lift up. You can actually fold these out on either side if you need to store something flat along the back seats here. So it gives you a nice flat surface, and even leaves you some room down under here to store stuff as well. So, I'm not going to be able to fold that back quite yet. There are floor mats. Plenty of room here in the back seat. Our side steps go all the way back to the edge of the bed, so I can use that to step up and get into the back of the bed, which is pretty nice as well. We've got a bed liner in this one. Very nice rugged feel to that. I think that about wraps up this walk around and features overview on this limited edition Ram 1500. If you have any questions about this vehicle, you can give us a call here at BZ Motors or send us an email. My email is jsmith@bzmotors.com. Thanks for having a look, guys, and have a great day.